Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? This is Dean from Dean Online Bullies. Today, we're going to be doing a short tutorial, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my photos that I take of my puppies in Photoshop. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is cleaning up the white background and enhancing the puppy just a tad bit, keeping it natural. But with the white background, we would like to clean it up so it's not showing those wrinkles. Okay, guys, so parts of this video is going to be sped up for the sake of time. But if there's anything that I don't cover in depth in this video, you can comment in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to help you with a response. So, all right, so we open it in Photoshop. Okay, so first off, you want to look at this picture. Okay, so the quality of the picture is pretty good. The lighting is good. It could have had a little more lighting to kind of lighten up the shadow spots. But the first thing I always do is I check, like I said, the shadowing, the brightness, and the the highlights and the shadows. And I go in there and just make sure I don't need to mess with any of that. Now, you don't want to do it too much. See, that doesn't look real. Let me take some of this off and let me put some color in here. So what I'm messing with this adjustments is this gives you coloring. It affects the coloring and the mid-tone in your highlights and your shadows. So 20 is default. I don't know why I put it on -4 starting off, but when you first get your Photoshop and you open Photoshop, 20 is like natural. That's the default. Okay, so let me see if I need to mess with the shadows. See, shadows kind of brings back the wrinkles in my white. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen because you guys cannot see me. But as you can see, if I mess with the amount in the highlights, it's bringing in shadows in my on my white backdrop. See this? I'm gonna turn it all the way up so you guys can see it. See, that's, I don't know why anybody would want that. So for now, we're not going to do that because what we're trying to do is get rid of that white background. I want it to be clean. You don't want to brighten your shadows too much either, because what that does is it starts to mess with the dog. See what it does with the dog? Okay, so we'll put this just to lighten it just a little bit. The radius is how much it's going to affect. It's kind of like your threshold. It's how much it's going to affect. See, when I open my radius all the way up, it affects the whole dog. Let me see, let me add more amount. So it affects the whole dog, more pixels together. So when I turn that down, turn radius down, you see it starts to kind of affect smaller areas. See, radius is affecting the whole dog. That's not what we want. So we're going to turn the radius down. Now, I know some people out here, some Photoshop gurus that know Photoshop front and back. This is just for people that, you know, want to get some good photos. It's mainly for my bully fam, people out there that take photos of their dogs at home. And I'm going to show you how to, this video is to show you how to kind of get some clean photos using just a white sheet, basically. All this is that I use is 2 white sheets. Okay, so right now I'm just playing around with it until I find what it is that I want. Now, this is all personal taste. This is no one set and fix all, because every picture is going to be different. So every time you get a picture, you're going to have to affect it differently. Attacked it differently. So okay, guys, we're going to fast forward through this next part.
So this is the raw photo, and then that's what we've done. See, it kind of lightened the dog a little bit. So let's give this dog more color. Just a little more color, not too much, just a little more. Because and another thing, you gotta have a photographer eye, so you have to kind of remember what it is that you shot and what it looked like naturally. Because the camera is not going to pick it up naturally how the eye sees it. So you gotta remember what it looked like when you saw it. So this is what my puppy looked like. I know what it looks like, the color of my puppy. This is the actual color of the puppy. Like this, with the shadow, that's not the actual. It makes it look almost like a dark gray dog. That's not the color of the puppy. This is the color. It's like a bluish, grayish brownish color. So you got the fun coming in with the tan coming in and the skin. And I know that's because all my puppies look like that. So I'm messing with the mid-tone a little bit because it's looking a little too brown. It's putting too much brown in the coat. So I'm messing with the mid-tone. I like for it to look natural. Okay, so we'll mess with highlights just a little bit and see what that does. You don't want too much highlights because it's going to start bringing those shadows back into your backdrop. And you don't want that. See, the dog is starting to look real. The dog is starting to look natural. So, okay, let's go back and hit preview and see what it is we've done so far. See? The big difference. You can really see, you can kind of see, like, the colors of the dog. Remember, bring this down to 25. Bring the tone down a little bit.
Like I say it again, it's just your personal taste. I'm not a Mr. Know-It-All. I don't know everything, so this is my... Okay, guys, we're going to fast forward to this next part.
Bring down 5. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take some tone off of the shadows, darken a little bit, because it's another stage that I use to lighten it. So I'm gonna try to keep this video at 20 minutes. So there's another stage that I use that's gonna lighten it out. So I'm gonna bring a little bit of this down. So when I get to that other stage, it don't like expose the dog, like put a large exposure on it of light. So I'm guessing that lit it up a little bit. It didn't affect the dog too much, which is good. I give it another, and it's just me just being superstitious. I give it a little bit. Okay. I am satisfied with that, with the shadow and the highlights. So now next we're going to go to brightness and contrast. Brightness and contrast. You don't want to take away too much contrast, and you don't want to give it contrast too much. I'll show you what it does. See that? See that? That's not natural looking. So let's set that back to 0. So what we want to affect is brightness, because we want to lighten that background and get rid of those shadows. All right. And see, it's lightening the dog too. This is the second step that I showed you, what I told you about. So we're gonna lighten this dog up to about. Now this is just me. Now you have to kind of look at your dog and look at your own backdrop, because I don't know how much lighting it is that you're using on your camera and with your lights, lighting your background up. I don't know how much you're using. So this is just me. So I'm lighting this dog up to. I'm just playing with it back and forth just to see.
Playing with the contrast. The contrast takes some of this, because when I add brightness, it's kind of like exploding light onto the dog, so I don't want that. So we'll go 10 contrast, and let's do 20. Let's do 25. Let's do 23. And I go 4 on the contrast. Okay, so the next step that we're going to do is, and I am going to put this photo back in here raw so you guys can see what we've done in the Photoshop. So the next stage we're going to do is we're going to go to levels. So I'll show you what levels do. Levels allow you to darken up what's dark already and lighten up what's light already. So darken your blacks, lighten your whites. That's what levels do. And you can set a threshold down here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just meeting it in the middle. So this is the darks, so we don't want to darken it. I'll darken it a little bit, simply because I want to get rid of some of those highlights on the dog. And now whiten the white. You see how we getting rid of that background? You don't want to overdo it though, because you don't want your dog looking like it's just sitting in space, sitting in a white space. I want the shadows under him, around the paws and stuff, to stay there, because I don't want him to look like he's just on a blank white sheet of paper. I want him to look like he's on a surface. And so what we're doing is we're trying to get rid of those wrinkles in the background. And so that's why we're lightening the whites. And I think I'm pretty cool with that. So for now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in and see what we see. Make sure we don't see anything. So make sure we don't see anything. So this shadow right here around his backside, I'm gonna leave that. I'm not gonna get rid of that. Okay, so I'm pretty much satisfied with this. I mean, let me see. Yeah, I'm cool with that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sharpen the dog. So I'm gonna go to Smart Sharpen so that I can set some sort of radius. So it just don't sharpen everything. I wanna be able to control my sharpen. So what I did is I went up to filter. For those of you that have never worked Photoshop, it's under filter. You go down to sharpen. So I go down to Smart Sharpen, which lets you control it. So I go into Smart Sharpen, and what I'm gonna do is set my radius. So this is another well, before I do this, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna back it up. So I'm almost I'm trying to make 20 minutes. So we're gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna show you one more thing. We're gonna go here and we're gonna clean this dog's tears up. I don't want the tears. So let's just blot the tears out. What I'm doing is I'm just zooming in and I'm just cleaning up like the cedar. Pretty much this is the cedar and stuff that the puppies be in that keeps them dry. That's all this is. I'm just cleaning it up. Okay, so now the sharpening. So I want to zoom in so I can see what it is that is doing, my sharpening tool is doing. So, okay, so I'm here, and again, you can press preview to go from raw to what you've done. So you can see it, just look at his eye area if you want to see how much you're sharpening it. Look at his eye area and look at the small hairs on his body, the small fur, the peach fuzz. Okay, I don't wanna over sharpen it because I don't want it to be looking all crazy. I want it to look natural. I just want the puppy to stand out. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay, I think that's good. I'm satisfied with that. I think that puppy looks really good. Little girl, little female. I think this female one. Yeah, female 1-2. This is the one we're doing. Okay, guys, we're gonna fast forward through this next part.
So yeah, this is a quick. So now what it's doing is just loading up what I saved, what I've done on the sharpen tool. Okay, so let me load in the raw. That way you can see what we're doing. Okay, go into Photoshop view. Stop misbehaving. Photoshop is saying, hey, this is already open. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to name this temporarily 2-1. Again, just so that Photoshop will allow me to put this in here. I'm sure the Photoshop. Oh, it still didn't do it. Or whatever. Okay, so this is what we're going to do for now then. We're going to go ahead and, since this is my photo, I'm going to put my logo on this photo. So my logo is transparent, so I have a lot of logos I can put on here, but for now we're going to put the Dino Line Bullies logo on here. So let's go to Create Crowd, Logos, Dino Line Bullies. I have lots and lots of different color logos. I'll use my normal logo. Let's use the normal one that I normally use. No need to change nothing up. Alright, so we got the logo. So I think let's find a good place for the logo to sit. Okay, I think that's good. Don't want the logo to get too much attention. Take the attention away from the dog. So we're going to go to the bottom left. Drop the logo there. Place the logo. And once we place the logo, we're going to take some of the opacity off the logo. Now again, this is another taste thing. This is just what I want for my photo. Could do this. I'll go about... I like my logo. I want you to see my logo. Just do what it's about. Okay, I think that's good. Let's see. What do you guys think? Here or here? That's a tough decision. Okay, so I'm going to put this logo somewhere on the dog. I really hate messing up my hard work with this, but the reason why I do this is so people don't try to take your photo, because people will take your photo. So now what I have to do is make this even lighter. Let's make it smaller. Yeah, Dino Line Bullies. I have this logo that I can use, or I can use the Rams Dean Productions logo, which basically covers everything. I really don't care about nobody stealing the picture. That's cool. I don't want to put this on my dog. It takes away from all my hard work. And I really like it without the logo. But whatever. Let's export it out. So the background is clean. When I export this out, then I'll show you guys what I've done.
Let's open both of these up and see what we've done. Yep. I think that's good. All right. Thanks, guys. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube. Thank you.